Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to talk about this report from Parallel Facts. I always get a lot of news from Parallel Facts. It says Abia plagued with abandoned NDDC projects. Otti urges minister to revive projects. Abia State Governor Alex Otti has called on the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Abubakar Momo, to take action to complete abandoned projects initiated by the NDDC. Uh, you know, there are so many abandoned projects in Nigeria that have cost us so much money. And what is really some of these projects, they were paid for in full and they were never done. People diverted the money. There are some of them that they were never paid for in full. The contractors probably didn't get the monies and then so they were abandoned. There is so much that we have lost based on all of this and things that should have, and this some of these projects, by the time you look at them, monies that were supposed to have been used to do them now coming to today's cost, it will not be like times 3, times 4, times 5 of what the initial cost would have been if it was used. And then you use it, the nation loses, everyone loses, just for a few people to be able to enrich themselves. And instead of people to be outraged, you hardly find people really outraged, because it seems as if there is this thing about Nigerians waiting for one day to be their turn to also be in those positions and be able to be the ones to now take up all of these projects and be able to now enrich their own self. So there's always like a waiting for a Milocon kind of corrupt enrichment that people are always looking out for. The Abia State Governor is here calling on the ministry and saying to it that there are too many abandoned NDDC. NDDC, by the way, is the Niger Delta Development Commission. There are too many abandoned projects in the state. During a visit by the minister and his team to inspect road projects in Abia, Governor Otti highlighted the prevalence of abandoned NDDC projects in the state, emphasizing the need for contractors to return to sites and complete the projects. Governor Otti expressed regard over the state's status as a major victim of abandoned NDDC projects, citing the deplorable condition of several roads in the region that require urgent attention. Acknowledging the importance of the ministry, Acknowledging the importance of the Ministry of the Niger Delta Affairs and NDDC to the region, Governor Otti appreciated the minister's visit and urged him to address the long-standing issue of debts owed to contractors to facilitate the progress of the project. Remember what I said to you earlier. There are some cases whereby the contractors are owned, they are not fully paid, they are not mobilized enough to do their work. Of course, there are also somewhere the whole work has been paid for, but it's abandoned and not done. And then one of the things is that for them, all of those projects abandoned, they're already done. Conduit pipe means where to channel money and be able to still siphon money, steal money. So they need to get newer projects. So they're always putting in more projects that they're going to do, because that gives opportunity to be able to take as much out of there. The NDDC has been accused of a lot of corruption. Remember when the current Senate president was the NDDC minister, when they were doing that off your mic, where they were having a housing investigation, at the House of Representatives, investigation into the NDDC affairs. And then he was also telling that even the senators, the House of Rep members, the National Assembly members, that they also are part of that corruption. And then they started telling him to off the mic and stop the mic. It became something that we laugh over in Nigeria. It became something that is used as joke, off the mic, off the mic. But these are really serious issues that are really affecting our country and really killing our nation. And if we continue to sit down and do nothing about it, honestly, we are the ones that are worse off. We are the ones that are worse off. We are going to have a failed country that we might wake up one day, we don't even have a country anymore. The people in Sudan, people in Somalia, all of that, they didn't expect that they would be where they are today. It took things like this for them to get to where they are. Venezuela, Haiti, all of these places. So they took them little by little, and we find ourselves going on that direction. We need to hit the brakes and put a stop on it and begin to build our nation. Otherwise, we find ourselves one day with not even a country that we can call our own. With 220 million Nigerians, where are we going? Which part of the world are we going to run to that will really, take us all in? He assured the minister of Abia's commitment to partnering with him to achieve goals of infrastructure development in the state. In response, Minister Abubakar Momo commended Governor Otti for the improved security situation in Abia and stressed the significance of maintaining peace for the economic prosperity of the region. Momo emphasized the collaborative approach between his ministry and states for meaningful development, underscoring the need for a strong relationship between the two entities to achieve tangible results. So hopefully the NDDC does something about it, and the fact that even Alex Otti himself is someone who is invested in his people, invested in his state, and invested in the things that are happening in the state. So that could go a long way in having this thing, just come on and happen. By the way, as you are here, let me just tell you a little bit about LFM Community. I'm having a community, how do I put it now? A subscription-based community where we're going to be talking about love, family, and money, and basically relationship, marriage tips. I've been married for 26 years. In the next month, 17th of April, will be my 26th wedding anniversary. So I don't feel there are some things, there are some learning things, mistakes we made, things that have worked for us that I can share. I'm not saying that that's what is going to work perfectly for you, but over the years I've also curated from other people's experiences. I learned from them, and so I'll be able to share some of these things for those who really want to learn and know about them, just to see, just as a, not even necessarily a guide, just to say to you, this is what has worked for some people, hasn't worked. You can learn from it and modify. Also, talking about family, I have a 25 this next tomorrow, on the 30th of March. My son is going to be 25. He's going to be 25. My last child is 22 years old. So a little bit things about children upbringing that I know that I would just like to talk about, share, and also talk about money. I do financial literacy. I teach financial literacy. Financial independence is something that I really work towards. I help people work towards that. And so these are things we want to discuss. And I want people that will really be focused. I really want to learn it, not just to have it there. So even if it's one person, let that one person be learning. So please subscribe to that community, and also subscribe to this channel where we upload 3 videos every day talking about the politics in Nigeria, governance in Nigeria, topical issues in Nigeria. At the end of the day, we don't have any other country. This is our country, and we must make it work. For me, Nigeria must work in our lifetime by the grace of God, and I'll put in my everything. It doesn't matter whether other people are not making it work. My own is that what is it that I've done to make it work? Other people don't have 2 heads. If they're working and destroying Nigeria, what am I doing to make Nigeria work? That's what matters to me, my effort, and not what other people do. So I'm never going to get angry at Nigeria. I always say, no matter what Nigeria throws at me, I'm not going to give up on Nigeria. I will work for the next generation the way I wish other people had fought for me before I came to Nigeria. And in that way, I would have had a great nation that I don't need to be always fighting for the basics, and where I'm just sort of like fighting for the right to basic thing that a lot of people have overcome. I want to have sophisticated problem. I want to be doing protests on things like, oh, let bees have flowers to pollinate. The people who have a lot of things working for them, that are protesting for those kind of things, they don't have 2 heads. They have 1 head, just like mine. The way they enjoy, I too, as a Nigeria, deserve to also enjoy. Thank you so much. Bye.